So you think there's a connivance between...
Of course, that's the truth. We have evidence. So I've always said that we are going to give a graphical history of what happened in Southern Niger, and the whole world will see it. The whole world will listen.
Because when you say, I was in Bayelsa State, as well as a couple of my other colleagues who were on the ground, we know some of the disturbances, the reasons why, in the first place on Saturday, why the elections were postponed in some areas of Bras, in a part of Ekeremo, the part of Nembe, and of course in the whole of Southern Niger, because of the disturbances. Hold on, just a moment.
Yes, but I want to correct you.
Just a moment.
Yeah.
We know some of the reasons that were given, disturbances as to issues relating to violence. And when you say INEC is not ready or is not listening to you, what exactly do you mean? Are you saying that at the risk of the disturbances or the risk of the lives of their ad hoc staff, they should go ahead and take those materials there?
Shehu, let me correct you. In a Cremon local government, there was no election that was put forward. Every unit had elections conducted. If elections were cancelled for one reason or the other in some units, that's a different matter. In Brass local government, there was violence. This violence was orchestrated by the APC and our candidate. In Nembe Basambri, there was violence. This violence was orchestrated by APC. In Truon, our chairman, acting state chairman, was attacked. Chief Bishop Bemoyo Spiff was attacked. In Iwama, Honorable Dapribo was macheted, butchered. You know, all these are PDP people.
All right, this is, if I get it right now, this is perhaps the home of, the visual that we saw there was perhaps the home of the DG of the Silver campaign, which will, I mean, allegations are that some of your members orchestrated violence on his, late siege on his house.
Well, I don't know who was orchestrating violence on the other. I saw people running. I didn't see any gunshot. I didn't see any display of any thuggery. But I can see from the visuals you showed that people were scampering. First of all, if there was a crisis, the minister went with a routine of security men, soldiers, policemen, and all that. Somebody is running around there. Who is that person? Is it a security person or not? It is for your visual to show who is doing that and who did that and who didn't. But if there is a confusion, look at soldiers there. So who are the people, if there were gunshots, who are the people shooting guns? You have soldiers there. The photograph I'm seeing there is soldiers.
This was the aftermath.
If there were some level of confusion, if there were some level of insecurity, as you could say, maybe the soldiers could even shoot to scare people away from the place. So you have not shown any evidence for me to say is one person from one part of the party. Why are we
seeing this kind of violence in Bayelsa election?
You see, I told you from the beginning that two major parties are involved in this election, the PDP and the APC. I've told you the history of the leadership of the PDP. You can never associate violence with Governor Dixon. You can never associate violence with me, who even as chairman of party headed Silva's campaign at that time. Let me tell you, if you don't know, if you have forgotten. Now, you look at the other side. Now, let me add that Silva has been always associated with violence. I said when Silva was governor and President Buhari was CPC presidential candidate, he went to Bayelsa on campaigns. Famous Danuma was the governorship candidate, and Silva sent people to throw dynamite at his campaign. That was Silva's administration. Silva brought insecurity as a governor to Bayelsa State, and people were massively running away from Bayelsa. Dixon came back and brought peace, and people are happy. So check out the history. I told you about the Director General of APC campaigns, the Minister of State for Agriculture, Senator Henikin Dokobri. I have catalogued his history of violence in all the elections that he contested.
All right.
Up to the point that in 2011, what did Jega say? You have the records.
All right.
Show to the world what Jega said about a serving senator.
Tell me, we are going into another election when we know a new date. INEC has not released a new date. Can we have a peaceful election? You are on the ground. You are a politician there. Can you tell and confirm to Nigerians that this is the way to go in ensuring a peaceful poll?
Yes, for us in PDP and our candidates, we are ready and totally committed to a peaceful election. We are ready to support Bayelsans to cast their votes. The essence of democracy is to cast your vote. It's not for somebody to vote for you in proxy. So we are in support of the people casting their vote. And for INEC, we tell them, look, you owe the people a duty to take the materials to the voting units. What the people want is any way, any means you are going to use to take the materials to the points they are going to vote. That is what we want.
All right.
If you are going to use the services of helicopter because of the kind of terrain we come from, fine. If you want to ensure that, look, both parties be by us and go with us to the various communities and take the... We are ready. There is nobody who can threaten and cow anybody in Bayelsa. We are all Bayelsans. If we are ready, let INEC use the resources within their reach to take materials to the voting units and ensure that the people come out to cast their votes in support of the party that they feel that they will vote for.
All right, let me allow you for a moment listen to what the candidate of the APC said his immediate reaction to the exercise and what his decision or that of his party is in that particular exercise. The voice of the former governor, Timmy Silva, who is also the candidate of the APC in the Bayelsa governorship election. His immediate reaction.
It is only the returning officer that has powers to announce a cancellation or any other thing relating to an election such as this. So as far as we are concerned, there is no cancellation. The election as held in Bayelsa, we will count the votes that has been cast during this election. We have all the forms, relevant forms relating to this. And of course, if we are winners, we will go to court. And I believe that the court is in a position to declare us winner. Because what has happened is a clear rape of democracy.